Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Your life hits hard, but I hit right back. I never back down, I keep it on track. It's the same day with no problems. I keep rising from the bottom. Cause when the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear that sound. They're never gonna hold me down, I'm higher than the ceiling now. And then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright, it's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. Yes, every day was a war. Yeah, it kinda took a while. When they tell me I should stay, I just jump with a smile. Yeah, it's hard until you notice. Everybody's got their moment. When the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear the sound. Listen up. They're never gonna hold me down, I'm higher than the ceiling now. And then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright, it's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. Cause I got no problems. Cause I got no problems. Do you feel a little down? Say it. No problems. Let you in but you out. Sing it. No problems. They're never gonna hold me down, I'm higher than the ceiling now. Have none I need to worry about, cause I got no problem. They're never gonna hold me down, I'm higher than the ceiling now. And none I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright, it's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. You feel like something new, you feel like something, you feel like something new, you feel like something. Don't just stop it, doing what you do. When I lay back, holding on to you, feel like something new, yeah. Senses here on overload. All my body is for you to hold. Feel like something new, yeah. And I never thought that I got me wanted. Never thought that I something new. You feel like something. You feel like something new. You feel like something. I feel like I'm in another galaxy. Take my time in your eternity. Feel like something new. Saying you feel more
Hey, welcome to ESEA League Season 53. We are going to be bringing you all of the red hot action from some advanced and some open this evening, this afternoon, this night, depending on where you are in the world. And look, it's going to be a fun one. We got 6 different teams to have a look at, and it's all about just focusing on the up and comers and seeing what the next generation of the Counter-Strike individuals from around Europe here is going to be able to bring for us tonight, and hopefully show us who's the next Simple, who's the next Donk, etc. That's what we're looking for, is up and comers, and then which teams to focus on, as well as just the individual names as well. Now, first game of the evening is going to be Sparta up against Rage. This one should be a banger. I've handpicked this one. Oh, it changed. This is the one that we're actually not watching. Sorry, we're watching Experian NXT up against Glitchtech. And I'm keen to see exactly what they're capable of bringing to us as well. Of course, this is going to be the advanced game. And look, they're both they got 3 wins each. And I feel like this is going to be an interesting one. Now, overall, I'm not super familiar with the teams, but that's what it's all about, right? Is getting to know everyone at the same time together. So I'm hoping that, we get to learn a thing or two about these guys. Just going to grab up the match page because I'm a silly Billy. But we'll have a look at the veto, and veto's gone all the way down to Ancient. So going to keep it pretty safe. It is best of ones here in ESEA Advanced, and that's where things are, obviously dangerous in MR12, but Ancient's a pretty safe pick because generally, arguably it's probably more T-sided map in the current iteration of the meta. But with this level of CS, who knows what the meta really is? And yeah, it's going to be a fun time. So we'll see what we get from both these individuals. Glitchtech, I'm kind of rocking a bit more towards their logo than NXT. Sorry, that's just personal bias. We'll bring that in nice and early and, show us all the fun. So we'll see what we're going to be able to get. If I would just be able to grab the match page in Discord, because I can't find it. I've used my tiny brain as much as I could in the short amount of time we had. But yeah, I missed that match page. So if I could grab that quickly, that'd be immaculate even. What have we got here? So cool. I should be grabbing it right now. Amazing. All right, here we are. Beautiful. Okay, so Experian NXT. What have we got on this team? We have a Mongolian flag. Not sure if he is Mongolian. See, this is the thing about FACEIT, is some people lie about their flags. And I don't know if this is just going to be full-on majority German, or if, the Mongolian and the Egyptian guys are the coaches. But we'll see who we get in the server and try to deduct what we are going to get overall. But yeah, majority German on one side, and then on the other side, it's looking like a Dane, Finnish guy called Joski. We got, what's this? Perusian, UK, and is that another Danish flag? Certainly is. It's just nice and tiny down there, making my life hard. So we'll have a look at that in a sec and see which of all these players we actually get in the server, because that's where the fun is going to happen. Okay, now I've taken it off the small mode. This team for Experian NXT is comprised of Jansen, Riza, Sheezy, PXSL, Jacob, Anuan, and Tricky. So we'll see who ends up playing. There are a lot of high elo players in this team as well as a level 4, which I'm going to assume is the manager, but I could be wrong. He could be a coach. You never know. And then over on the other side of things for Glitchtech, we got Behin, Joski, Vonex, Egren, and Fluffball. And Fluffball is, my name out of the pick of the bunch. But overall, I think Tricky 999, he is the highest rated in terms of elo, highest rated in Challenger. He's 462. And yeah, overall, you're going to be looking at a couple of these higher elo individuals to potentially do a lot of the fragging, although elo is just a number and that doesn't tell a whole story. So we'll see what we get from both the teams once we jump into Ancient. Going to be playing on the Netherlands server as well. And we can have a quick look as well. What do we got for the league statistics for Experian? So far, they've taken wins over Abyss, over X Endpoint, and over Perplexity. And then over on the other side for Glitchtech, where these wins come from. Over Bizarre, over Infinite, and over Perplexity as well. So, yeah, we'll see. You know, the guys are just getting warmed up in game with the old fly through that you guys can see there on your screens. But, yeah, we'll see what we get. All right. In terms of the players that we're getting for Experian, looks like we are going to be getting Tricky. We're getting PXSI or Pixel. I'm going to assume that's Pixel. We can figure that one out together. Sheezy, Jansen, and Razar. So we'll see how they all go together. And then over on the Glitchtech side of things, it's Behin, Egren, Vonex, Joski, and Fluffball. Okay, so actually there was only 5 on that roster. There you go. So the 5 on the roster are the 5 in the server. That's kind of crazy. And I'm glad that we figured that one out together. But look, I'm here to be entertained. I'm here to be enthralled by some advanced level Counter-Strike. That's what we want to see. That's what we're going to see. And that's what I am hoping that we get the best bloody action from. Okay, so a few little tidbits of information, at least for the Experian NXT side of things. Apparently, Sheezy is Krimbo's brother. Tricky is a nice new addition to the team. And they are all full German players. So the flags that may not be German are fake flags. Sneaky individuals. Anyone's the coach. Pixel. Yes, that was Pixel. I was right. Congratulations, me. And Jansen is the IGL. So there we go. So there's a little bit of information, at least on Experian. Glitchtech, bit more of an unknown. And we'll see how they fare head-to-head. Obviously, you know, they don't have the best rankings so far, the best win-loss record here in Advanced. But, you know, they are all sharp individuals. They seem to be getting the ducks in order, and it looks like we are ready with the knife round. So we'll see who's going to be picking what sides and who wants to go where. All that good stuff. Well, let's cook here. How we playing it? Okay, Experian have isolated a single individual. Fluffball, unfortunately, throwing the knife round unless Vonex and Joski can make it happen, but they won't. So, yeah, you leave the pack, you get isolated, and you lose the brawl. Unfortunate for Glitchtech, but Experian going to get their choice of sides, and we'll figure out in just a moment what choice of side that is going to be. I dare say it would be a safe bet to say they're looking like they want to stay on the CT side. There you go. We'll figure out who plays where in just a moment. Game is live. We are cooking. And we are ready to see which of these two teams is going to be able to take the big fatty dub here in EU Advanced for ESEA League Season 53. Okay, 2 sets of Julies. Armor for most. Razar just with the 1 flash to maybe set up a play. And Glitchtech on the other side of things. 1 set of util armor on everyone else. Smoke towards CT. Looks like it's going to be the full commit towards an A rush. Jansen with his little peek into main will be able to pick off Joski. Huge pick from him. Fluffball though. Trying to make his way forward. Oh, okay. Won't be able to find the entry that they're looking for, but they are slowly creating space. Fluffball has to get that reload off, swinging back together. Egren leaves him for dead, but he doesn't need any help. Fluffball just tearing through him. And in the meanwhile, it is going to be the B plant. You see behind, just lurking over towards the B site, and these CTs are so lost as to what the hell has gone down. Oh my lord, it's planted B. The realization kicks in, and they are not happy with what they have just encountered. Egren going to get his head ripped off, and now we're down to a 1v1. No kit in play, and behind knows all he has to do is survive. He'll do that perfectly, and Glitchtech will be taking the T-pistol. Sneaky individuals. I was too caught up in the action, didn't realize we were pulling a sneaky pug strat, but it was more than enough to get them the dub. Julie's going to be carried across as well as the half Kev, which I believe was tagged, so shouldn't get the free upgrade. But we are going to see a drop across instantly of M4, I believe. So you got Tricky with that. He's got the half armor. Looks like they're just throwing a bunch of different bits and bobs around just to make sure this full buy is as powerful as possible. 3-2 split. No one at mid for Experian. One towards Donut. Just gazing at mid from that position. Ooh, Jansen. Going to be mollied into cave. We'll be stuck. Smoke will bloom at the vent just at the right moment. And we're going to see an aggression through a main. Big pick out of Tricky. Now they know that it is going to be that buy from Experian. And the T's have to go forward faster. Cave control going to be held onto. Nice positioning from Jansen. We'll catch Egren and maybe get a bit more damage done. 5-7 coming through the smoke. Able to get the trade. And they know where... Oh, he was. Unfortunate for Experian. It actually looked really good for a moment. It was just... the two players on site swinging around, going a little bit crazy there in the post plant. And we'll be able to punish Experian for that force bite. So a third should be put on the board relatively easily. Jansen, though, with the Kev and that 5-7 and a couple of bits of extra util tossed around to try and get any financial damage done onto Glitchtech's economy. 4-1 split, 4 with the bomb towards B main. Behind Solo with a full set of util. Going to explore towards A. His footsteps have been heard, but Sheezy will be clearing. Speaking of clearing, Joski won't be able to make his way into Cheetah. That 5-7. Got a lot of bite with the bark. And now with the man down, Glitchtech trying to figure out where they want to go. Nice pick from behind. And that may be able to fully open up the A site. Cheetah will also get cleared. They knew that Jansen was there. And Razar trying to figure out the perfect time to drop that smoke, which may have been now, forcing the T straight through, but he won't be able to find that first. He needed it onto Vonix, but just won't be able to snatch him away. And from the man disadvantage, they've found a man advantage. Egren, oh, this is aggressive. This was a little too aggressive, and maybe an answer into the round for Experian. Mac 10 retrieved. But Experian thinking maybe that Kevlar, maybe the Mac 10 can be useful towards that next round instead. Oh, that Mac 10's gone. And Tricky, he's a juicy reward for the kill of that Mac 10. Jansen maybe exits, maybe a couple of extra dollars in the bank. He'll find one. Trade through from Fluffball and a third for the Grizzly Gamers. Glitchtech. Into round 4. Experian. Finally, a gun round for them. Let's see what the strat is, what the setup is here on Ancient. Pixel has the AWP online. The best utility. Instant elbow smokes, and Experian will be fighting for mid this time. Molly towards the bottom. Tees with a molly of their own to stop any hyper aggression, but that's going to be coming through anyway. Oh, Raza, so unlucky to not get a kill there. 4 points of health left on Joski. But mid control will be held onto by Glitchtech. 3-1-1 setup now. Sheezy giving up that red room control after getting smoked off. But Glitchtech still hanging around lane. And with enough utility to go for a solo exi. Experian though. They've used a lot of smokes, but still have plenty of util to play with as well. And at the minute mark, we are going to see mid getting re-cleared. Vonax still making noise over towards the cutout. Hunting for free damage through the wall. With all that noise, we are going to see Tricky rotate back across, and just in time as well. These flashes not effective onto Pixel, who will be able to strike and hold on to ramp control. Bomb doesn't want to go that way on his own. And with 39 seconds remaining, they are going to refocus their attention towards the A site. Sheezy running for dear life to try and help out Ryzar, who wants that A main control. I don't know if Sheezy has been seen sneaking a default. Crossfire now established. 2 for Sheezy, none for Ryzar. And Tricky coming in just in time. Won't be able to get the damage done. Glitchtech looking good for a 4th. Pixel splits the wickets. Oh, but won't hit the quick flick. And Glitchtech, a flawless T-side so far. Whew. It's getting hot. Experian so close, but alas, no cigar this time. Onyx with the insta window. And we might see Glitchtech again going for the mid control. However, it's just Egram running this direction, Molly in hand. We'll just be Mollying off that aggression. It's interesting they're doing that rather than Molly in heaven. But I guess Experian might not be super well versed in taking that mid control, and especially on a low buy like this. Onyx, full confidence, straight up towards ramp. Eyes on long. It's the first man, and Sheezy will fall as that second. Just way too much control given by Experian. And Glitchtech, of course, with a much superior buy, just going to be running over him. And they're hungry to continue to let Experian know that there is no saving when they're alive. Freebie on Ryzar and Jansen. Okay, MP9 will be warranted the upgrade there. Smoke to try and survive, but behind making a whole bunch of noise. Scurrying into CT, jumping close on the wall with a helping hand. And the T's will overpower Experian, not allowing a save of anything, as they'll move into the 6th with another gun round. Nothing super different this time, except a bit more utility. One kit going to be picked up by Jensen. And Tricky will join the kit party as well. Glitchtech, they are still rocking a Mac-10. They are still bringing that fun, aggressive gameplay as an option. And Fluffball happy to be the entry man with the extra movement speed. Getting through those smokes just at the right time. Edging the molly, even just running straight through. The disrespect is disgusting. But Experian unable to do anything about it. And before the bomb's even planted, it feels like we are going to see Glitchtech already going for the hunt. Taking full CT control. And this is turning into a dire situation incredibly quickly for Experian. For Glitchtech, you can't say the same. These individuals are honestly just farming. They are warmed up, they are sharp, they are ready. Nice flash, but Tricky. Ready with the dodge, smoke to block and try and hold on to this rifle, as well as that AWP. And the T's will go through. Pre-fire into the corner. Tricky survives thanks to Pixel. No! Last second, another bullet flies through. Fluffball finds him. But the AWP may still be able to find some impact here. Oh, Fluffball. Going crazy at the moment. 152 ADR. Oh, they're farming. It's a feels bad for Experian right now. But there's still a whole half of a half, also known as a quarter, of Counter-Strike remaining here for them. Okay. Put the AWP in a position to find that opening. Oh, missed opportunity. Unfortunate scenes for him, and that P90 is going to be running them down on the A side behind. He is just disrespecting them at this point. But hold that thought, because the Pistols have found some picks. And now we've got a couple of upgrades here for Experian. They are going for... I thought they were going for an early rotation, but Pixel's just all eyes on red. Good communication and nice movement from Experian to take that A main control, give A and set up for the retake. Oh, Pixel's not going to get timed, is he? Looks like with where we have Egren lurking for Glitchtech, they were maybe looking for that B split, but with that smoke, They're going back to A instead. Egrin coming late. Donut. And they're going to have all that space, which they'll find out in a moment. Cave getting cleared. Experian. Still with Sheezy alive in a main. And Glitchtech surely going to be aware of it. Donut cleared. Angles held. This is a feels bad for Experian if Glitchtech get away with the 3v5. And they might just. 2v3 over towards Donut side. It just depends on when this all gets activated. In comes the flash. There's the lineup. Egrant, bit more damage. No utility. It's just going to be guns out and blazing. Sheezy has managed to lurk his way through a main. Vonex not quite spotting the pump out. And now things get awkward. Things are going to get difficult. And they might get expensive as well. Great cover from Jansen. And we will see the boys finally get on the board here. Better late than never, is what they say. And still a chance for Experian to turn this around, as hard as it might be. And tie it up at the half. Instant window coming through. Fluff ball as well. The util god. Sending the other one over towards Cave. And Egrin going to be mollied off, so won't be able to help mid straight away. Good utility from the CTs to get all that damage out already. Oh, missed chance again. Pixel getting really unlucky with a couple of these AWP shots, but the boost across the top, you never expect this. There ain't nobody expecting this except for Joski, who saw it. And, they know there's a second man, but Sheezy locks it in for 3. And that's going to be the bomb down at Donut. Helping hand from Pixel as well, who will drop towards Brokey. Molly. Bounces janky. But the HE might be more than enough. Smoke gets broke. And Experian slowly making their way back into Red Room. There's the timing on this one. Nice shots. And there it is. Only one casualty after that. It looked like so aggressive into Donut, sorry. And as soon as they went for that, I thought that was over. But a huge hold from Sheezy. Just turning that one right around. And Experian, they are still here. They are still kicking. Okay, donut smoke coming out. No one has mid, but no one wants mid. It's Cave they're after. Jansen holding strong. Fluff ball. The spacing between him and Egrin a little too far apart this time. But they will still get Cheetah at least. Experian still with 3 members towards the B site. Pixel jump peeking for info. And in comes the first wave of utility, and maybe the only wave of utility. Molly towards the back cutout, as well as Default, forces them into the open. Tricky in a very rough position to be. And will unfortunately look away at just the worst possible moment, but had no help from his teammates. Only flashes there, which may have aided him. But now on the 3v4, you look at the money from a couple of the Experian members and think, they can try this. But a save will give them another better chance later on. And Pixel just holding the line, allowing Jansen on 1 point of health to successfully sneak back towards CT with him. And Glitchtech, gentleman's handshake, happy just to keep their weapons alive as well. You look at their economy. This would have been a big loss for them if Experian managed to hold that B-pop. But the dry push, the 3-man swing through the smoke was just a little too much to deal with. And there you have it. Experian hunting for round 3 now. And they've got a good buy thanks to the save and thanks to the couple of rounds they managed to finally string together. Full utility for everyone. Glitchtech sending 3 members towards mid. Looking like that's where the approach is going to be this time. Flash in. Cheaty control in the hands of Glitchtech. And Experian putting so much presence towards B early on. But with the smoke fading, Sheezy's going to be seen. Dink around the corner. Will be followed through by Tricky, who's still here, but he knows that there's a second man hunting through Red Room. Crosshair readjusted just at the right moment. Now we're down to a 4v2, but they aren't expecting this third man yet. Tricky, 1 HP, peeks close to the corner. And the shadow has been seen. Rizard, though, even with that advantage, unfortunately falls. And now we're just down to a 2v2 like that. Big swing from Jansen. We'll find the first man. Vonex goes for the trade instead of the sight and has no read on Pixel's position. So this round may just boil down to the timing. Taps it. Pixel doesn't hear. And as that CT smoke fades, Vonex choosing the risky route. And it looks like he may just walk straight into Pixel. Has the timing. Slightly better for Pixel there. Shot straight on the noggin of Vonex. And that'll be 3 for Experian. You love to see it if you are a tier 2 German CS fan. How about Glitchtech? What are they going to do? They don't have the greatest utility. They don't have the greatest weaponry either. Fluff ball straight down to the Deagle. And he's going to go solo towards the B site looking to sell a fake. Molly towards the top of ramp to try and deny any free lane control. It's going to be a top ramp smoke as well. Just to block and keep the CTs guessing. Ooh, smoke's missed at the back of a main, which is unfortunate. I believe that was going to be the donut smoke. Pixel on the line, missed opportunity yet again. AWPing can be quite difficult in CS2, but the riflers, they are ringing true. Coming through with a big old hold on 8. Bomb goes down, complete bloody mop up, and it's Joski in the 1v5. Good luck, mate. Flash comes forward just a little too late there for Jansen. And Joski finds one more before Pixel successfully trades. But that'll be that. 4-7, one more round and a half. And Experian doing an excellent job to bring this game back as a possibility. All right, what do we got? Elbow smoke. Experian sending 3 towards mid. Might actually be going for the heaven control this time. Seems like they will not be, not yet. Up cave, Glitchtech goes. 2-3 split on B. And these CTs are going to be overwhelmed imminently. Pixel only able to find one. And the 2-for-1 trade is not enough. Minimal utility remaining. Open plant on long side of sight. And cave is the only position that they've managed to give up. They aren't aware that they could be there so quickly, though. Egrant, missed opportunity, goes back to the Deeg. One flash to play with. And the CTs maybe expecting a repeat. Still haven't made their way out of cave. Oh, pop flash, no good. Hits a janky spot. And the AWP will hit this time as well as behind. Lovely patience from the Glitchtech members. We got 8-4 at the half. And we're looking at halftime. Fluffball still barely out in the lead in terms of the kills, but behind. Huge damage. Good couple of assists coming through. KD looking stellar for them. And then some impact from the other individuals. And then over on the Experian side of things, we've got Jansen doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Sheezy, I dare say that hold-in donut was a huge difference maker for the half. If he didn't hit that, then it might have been a game that we could have seen Glitchtech run away with, but on the second pistol, Fluffball gets the info. That was not the bomb spotted, though. And Vonex in the bait position. Not going to be mollied out. Not going to be cleared. Fluff ball surviving. Egrin as well towards Donut. Big first pick. Can't get any more. And they need this man on the back side to activate, although I think he has gone down in the meanwhile. Doesn't matter. Trades so solid for Glitchtech. And that's going to be 9-4. Taking both pistols now. And this will really put pressure on Experian to go for the force, even though they didn't get that plant down. Maybe they just concede one more round and try and get onto the full buys as soon as they possibly can. And that will be the call. Not a great position to be in for the Germans. Flash towards lane. Fluff ball can't see a damn thing. Oh, but the kills still go the way of the CTs anyway. And I liked the theory for Experian, but unfortunately, they just didn't get that first pick, which led to a plethora of SMG kills. That is a lot of money for these individuals. 1,800 extra dollary-doos in the bank for behind. Rocking over a 3KD now. Crazy scenes out of him. And we'll see what Glitchtech opt to do, because they still have 4 SMGs, just 1 FAMAS. And they're only going for minimal reinvestment. So you would suggest, or that would suggest even, that we are going to see a big fight for something, and it's probably going to be lane, given where all these players are playing. Okay, flashes there. Molly's disrespected. The CT and the T have gone past one another. That is unfortunate for Tricky. Egrin, I don't think he was seeing the Ts. They aren't looking at him. Oh, that timing. Immaculate for him to at least get that first one. CT's already swarming the A site. Bomb may be able to fall away, but Pixel, he's low, and he is running for dear life. The molly, it's actually a smoke that goes down, as well as the bomb. Unfortunate for him. Just didn't get the util out in time. And it's up to Jansen to try and clutch this 1v3. First found. Smoke going to be beaten. Spots the jump up on the short side, which isolates the fight, but Joski ready for the swing. And that is 11 for Glitchtech. A rough one. A lot of unfortunate situations for Experian, but Glitchtech seem to just always be putting themselves in positions to win these rounds, to, you know, find those first frags. Sometimes it can look a little puggy, like we saw at the start of the round, just running through the smoke and molly and somehow getting in behind enemy lines. But look, that's Counter-Strike for you. 4-1 split for Experian. Going for the force, like a half a force, just upgrading the pistols with some armor and some utility. And here we go. That's that molly push again behind. A bit too ambitious this time. Didn't get the SMG in hand to actually fight. And Razar looking to hold this deep short control. Has a friend at long, but the molly is holding him at bay. As are the rifles. Egrin, hungry for blood with the AUG in hand. Good couple of flashes to come through and subdue the Ts. They will, however, just continue to wrap for long and maybe go the whole way through towards the A site. Joski, though, won't be able to find it all. And Vonex, the final man, is known. 1 whole minute on the clock. Oh, tricky. Going for the mega swing. Won't be able to make his way across. Stops halfway. And the Tech 9 just does not have the power for it. But they will, however, be able to get this full buy off thanks to the round loss bonus and about $1,500 in the bank for all these 5 individuals for Experian, and Glitchtech, on the other hand, they are happy as Larry, right as rain. We played 16 rounds and behind has 2k damage. That is ridiculous. Also, great amount of enemies flashed. You love to see that. Good utility, good teamwork. And maybe some crazy strategies, just like this. Smoke off ramp, run through with 2. Get these trades, and the mid-hold is ready for the pop out of the smoke. Pixel, mate, I dare say you have too big of a job ahead of you, and that is going to be 13-4. GG, Glitchtech, get the job done. And behind, he bloody does it in style. Top fragging up a storm. What a game. What a game of Counter-Strike. That was a quick one. Unfortunately, I feel like that was way too quick. But look, Glitchtech, I didn't know them, but now we do. I'm glad that we got to meet these guys, learn a little thing or two about them, and that is going to be the advanced game for the day. Beyond, mate, if you're watching, you're my MVP. All right, we got about 25 minutes until the next game, and we are going to go to a short break. So bear with us. Go watch Dallas while you're waiting and come back here to watch some open games. We'll see you soon.
If you wanna be my love, only gotta take it slow. If you wanna be my love, I'll show you what you wanna know. If you wanna be my love, only gotta take it slow. If you wanna be my love, I'll show you what you wanna know. complexion and fine. I retain my but I left my distractions behind. In the meantime, I'll blindfold my pride and keep hold of my time like it's gold. Fading from color, reaching to find when I wonder how. Saying it'll all be fine, while sit around and waste the time. Fading from color, stuck in the backseat, told to drive. They told me go to what you love. I never knew what that was, but even when I make time, I think of all I've given up. I wish you wouldn't be so hard, 'cause you're the one that gets slighted. You say I don't make time for anyone, and you ask my mind is occupied. It's alright to vent, I understand. Have you ever lost someone, but know that there was more? I don't wanna be tied, hanging by your side. I don't wanna be tied, tethered to my pride. Hate to waste your time. Go and live your life. It's something that I've felt for so time. But as I walk around time go by, safety nets are overrated. Yeah, if you make one, you will fall. Too much of a temptation. Yeah, there's a comfort in the crawl. Now I've been on my feet too long. I know I'm strong, just looking for some solid ground. So
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door, I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home, a couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
Miles past, turning back, found my track, face the fact, she a cold one. Never gonna settle for none, stay up every night till I won. Don't want a slow rise now, I'm confident opulence isn't a long ride out. When I look back now, I'm astounded. A quiet boy from old age, but always felt the world was a stage, yeah. I celebrate one last late night, my old life ain't staying.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door, I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home, a couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
I'm headed to LA, I'm headed on my way, I'm headed on my way to LA, headed on my way soon,
Couple thousand miles, throw it on the dash. Shit, the 10,000 hours, can't let them pass. Yeah, well, I was putting time in, you was pulled up wildin'. You always had shit to say, now when I see you, it's silence. Thought I'd have a Grammy by 25. Commas after commas next to dollar sign, yeah. To remind myself why I'm living this life. Look at all the late nights, it'll all come in due time, yeah.
made for the fight, for the pain and the climb, tied to the life I chose. Stay through the night, another day, not a dime. Race against time. I couldn't just lay by and wonder what I could have made mine. I'm closing on the moment, no one's gonna hold me down.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door, I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home, a couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
I'm bulletproof, don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil, let him let it loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A force to be reckoned with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's criminal, I never lose. I'm bulletproof. impossible. I'm bulletproof, don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil and I'm letting loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A force to be reckoned with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's criminal. I never lose, I'm bulletproof.
We're not the only ones. 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 Days gone. I won't waste another one. Oh, that darkness. It won't set me back again. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ESEA League Season 53, where we are getting into the action with some Open. We did cover Advanced just before, and yeah, Open's going to be a fun affair. Two teams that we will be covering for the second best of one of the evening are going to be ClockworkAim and Skillet. No, that's the next game. That's the next game. My brain. Sorry, I went to the wrong one. Slim Bulls and the Connectors. And what I can... No, wait, are we doing this one now? I thought it was Connectors and Slim Bulls. Now I'm confused. No, it's Slim Bulls and Connectors on the page is 5 minutes to connect. There we go. These two. There we go. It's okay. We're all on the same page, and I am talking to myself in my head, not the producer, guys, just so you all know. I'm going crazy. And if you want to go crazy too on Counter-Strike, talk to me. All right. ESEA League Season 54 is currently open for, applications. Make sure you can get your friends together, play some Counter-Strike up against teams like Slim Bulls and the Connectors, and you can watch this game and figure out if you can beat them or not. That's up to you, of course, but this is actually both these teams' first affairs in ESEA League for Open. So, yeah, we are all going to be learning a thing or two about them together. What map are we playing on? Let's have a quick look here at where the veto has gone for this best of one game, and it's all the way down to Anubis. I like Anubis. I hope you guys like Anubis, because we're going to be chilling for at least 30 to 50 minutes watching this, maybe longer, depending on how closely related these teams are. But at the same time, I was looking at all the teams for this slot, and Slim Bulls, I see a man in there with a Maltese flag. It could be a fake flag. His name's Hoopo, and he might not even be playing. But I was like, I don't know many Maltese players, so I'd like to have a look at him if he's playing. He could also just be Polish and playing silly buggers with his flag, because there are a lot of people on this Slim Bulls lineup. It could just be their friend that wanted to experience something for the first time. Connectors as well. They are majority Polish. I dare say they're almost all Polish. There is an Ecuador flag and there is a Chilean flag, but I'm not sure if they're going to be speaking Spanish. I dare say they're probably a full Polish lineup with some fake flags. But look, we can have a quick look at all these individuals, and what I'll tell you about the Slim Bulls. Okay, Slim Bulls, here's their league stats. They got 5 wins, 7 losses so far. They are on a 2-win streak currently in the last... Well, they haven't played since... No. Okay, it's upside down. My brain's upside down. They are actually on a 4-loss streak, so it's not looking good. It started strong. Their season started very strong. And then over on the other side of things as well, the Connectors, they are 5-7. But if we jump into their league stats, they are on a 6-loss streak. That's rough. That is rough. Last game was just 4 days ago, and it looks like that did not go super well. They lost 13-9, so unfortunate for them. But let's have a looky here. Jumping into game, we'll see which of the 10 individuals we actually have here, because there are a lot of names on these rosters. Okay, here we go. We got KVBI, we got Addison, we got Wazoo AMG, we got Enigma and Digoat, and then for the Kanekers, we have Kazupo, Krasual, 666. 666 Pro Boxers. I don't know how to say that, guys. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to call him 666, all right? That'll make everyone's lives easier. Skies and Potok. So that's what we're going with. And I've probably butchered their names. I'm sorry, all Polish fans out there. But we are here to watch some damn good Counter-Strike. And who gets T-side? Find out right now. 1v1. Boom. It is going to be Slimballs edging things out just barely. And I'm just going to say my first thing that I've noticed that I'm slightly disappointed about, which is okay, is that Hoopo, our Maltese friend, is not in the server. So looks like he might not actually be Maltese. That being said, we do have 10 individuals in the server that we want to learn about and see how good they are on maps like Anubis. So let's see where we end up at the end of all this action. Slimballs. Starting on the T side, a strong place to be on a map like Anubis. We've got one smoke and a Tech 9 for Wazoo. And the other individuals, Kazupo, has gone for a kit and dropped across a set of Julies. 666 going to be spotting this info over towards mid. And this is going to be that full mid rush. Krasual rotating and now getting pushed in CT spawn. Knife out, trying to fall away. Gets one on the fadeaway, but nothing more just yet. And they are knocking at the door and chasing him right down. What are we watching? Slimballs with CT control going all the way back in, flanking storage, flanking the A site. Kazupo hearing everything and realizing, oh, that's behind me. Okay, they have A. Unfortunately, doesn't get a pick on their way to site. So won't be able to snag a sneaky free one away. And Slimballs very proactive with taking a main control. Straight back in there. Dink around the corner. Might have been team damage. Now we're going to see the push in. Heaven control retaken from Potok over towards a main. Things not going right for Slimballs. Tech 9. We'll be able to get more damage done. And we're down to the 2v2. Planted for Heaven. Looking at the map. And the CTs need to retake some map control before going for the stick here. One going for the kill. Both going for the kill. That time is ticking away. I don't think there's 10 seconds, brother. But there is a kit. There is a kit he's picked up in the meanwhile. And we are going to see the Kanekers take round 1. Big W there. Now, I'm having a feeling that both these teams are just like full Polish teams. Wazoo, yeah, he's Polish. Kavubi, he's Polish, yep. Enigma, he is... Oh, he's got a UK flag. I'll tell you in a second if he's from the UK. Actually, I have no way to actually find that out quickly. So, yeah, he exists. He's doing work. We are going to see a mid-aggro 3-man drop into the water. Potok ready for the first, but nothing more than that. Attention drawn away after the pick, so the bust dry through the smoke comes through. And now we've got a 4v3, and the Kanekers, if you know anything about that CT side on Anubis, you kind of want to have a solid economy. And I'd almost just be calling the save given this point. B-site can be incredibly hard to retake. But it seems like they're hungry for this one. Kazupo on the flank. Going to be flashing his way back into main. Okay, most angles all cleared out. Now, for that time again, ticking away. No kit. One maybe retrieved on the cross to site. No one's picked it up. They're just tapping. They're just fighting. And he's sticking it. There was a kit behind him. There was a kit behind him. And just let it be known that there was a kit on the ground behind him. Unfortunate scenes there. An AK will be carried across, but the round will go in favor of Slimballs. It is unfortunate. A very unfortunate series of events for the Kanekers. They got all the kills. They got the site. They got everything they needed except the kit. So, unfortunate. And as you can see, first thing that was picked up into the next was that kit by 666. Instant stairs smoke, so we may see some aggression towards water. But they've been disrespected by Addison. Molly's forward. Potok straight out the window. Going to be getting there just in time, but runs into the crossfire. Wasu going to be snatching him away. Up from Ruggs. Ooh, and he spots this. And here's this aggression. Big damage onto the CTs, but they don't want to give their lives for free. So one backs away. Sky's going solo. And he gets that kill. That's crazy. Enigma right around the corner. Doesn't fancy his chances of a trade. Zupo asleep at the wheel, but he will get that first. Not quite the second. Trades not quite favouring anyone just yet, but with the map control, Slimballs clearing out A main. And they should get this plant down. So money could be going out the wazoo for them if they can convert this round. But it looks like the CTs with a kit now are thinking about going for the retake. 666. Huge on the flank, but Crashul here walks straight into the off angle. Crosshair placement. A little too good there for Slimballs. And now we've got just 666 in a very rough position, but he does have a molly. Put that in the right place, and maybe you can get a little defuse going. It isn't quite planted for heaven. Actually, it is. Pete comes through just at the right time. Maybe took a little too long to get on that one after throwing the molly. But hindsight is 2020. And everyone here is just trying to work on their game. So we'll see what they end up coming away with here. Slimballs finding 2 in a row, which is a great way to start that T side. Even if they lost the pistol, it's put so much financial pressure on the Kanekkas. And now we just have 3 upgraded pistols, 2 flashes for the Kanekkas to make a play. Slimballs a little slow out of spawn, but doesn't really matter. Daigo deep at B main. Here's the thundering footsteps coming his way. And that bomb's going to be spotted, but they won't expect Daigo in the corner, who gets himself a cleanup. 4 for him, maybe the eco ace, but doesn't quite spot Potok, who can get his mitts on an upgraded pistol. Slimballs doing a great job there of locking down the round. Nice rotations over towards the CTs as well, just to establish that crossfire. Daigo will not get the ace this time. Unfortunate. Look, Crosshair looked good to me. Sometimes Counter-Strike 2 can be a little bit silly. Maybe more financial damage can be found here. If he can stumble into QB. Is it QB? Who knows? But he has heard those footsteps. I think he heard that jump up. Left-handed view model. I rate it. That shot too good. Bada bing, bada boom. 3 in a row for Slimballs. Okay, there is no lack of information anymore. Twitch chat has allowed us to know that it is all Polish. Everyone is Polish, and that is a missed con smoke. Definitely got to work on that lineup. A few more easier ones that you can throw. That one hit, though. CT smoke just blocking it beat. And Slimballs, I think they figured out that that smoke missed and decided to not initially go for the con control. Just defaulting, looking to punish any CT aggression. 666. Ooh, jiggling. We'll find the information he was looking for. Pop flash into a main. Enigma with the fountain molly. And And with that smoke as well, looks like the connectors are not going to get caught off. Cupo forced into the open will at least find that first pick after the molly faded. Wazoo walks straight into 666, who is ready. He is hunting, and he is hitting almost all his shots. Run low in the magazine. And that bomb, of course, also spotted. No one covering the flank just yet, although that timing of the turnaround is great from Krasiul. Unfortunately, not aware of the danger that was lurking right behind him. And Sky's still with B main control. This is the winning position. The only one with full health. But is he going to give it up straight away? Backside gets planted. They know B main's dirty. Oh, and he hasn't quite spotted Daigote making his way all the way into Temple. Noise drawing attention this way. And just like that, the T's find 2. 666 going to be found out, but they know that he's low, surely. Oh, and it's lovely out of Daigote. 3 there in the post plant and on the way to it. Huge round for Slim Balls again, and the Connectors unfortunately just dropping the ball. I loved the patience from that member towards B main, but unfortunately it just ain't happening. It just ain't happening. Daigote, yeah, going crazy. 178 ADR, 11 kills already. What the hell? It's a one-man team, one-man army right now. Certainly being the difference maker. 4 of which were those eco frags. You got to remember that. But someone's got to take them. Someone's got to get them. A main aggression works well for the Connectors. Mid flash, but the CT is going to hear this rotation all the way to be main. Sky's missed chance there with the dig. And Daigote has found the lineup, so unfortunately I think Sky's just walked in front of Cupo. Daigote with another. And Krasiul just hoping that he can save this AK. Trupo. Sorry, I'm just checking pronunciation thanks to Google. And it means thickly in English. The more you know. We're learning together, guys. So I'm guessing the Z in Polish is like a ch. There you go. I don't know Polish, guys. I am trying to. I'm thinking about learning many languages, but I'm not doing very well at learning any of the languages. I am just fluent in Counter-Strike. Okay, let's see. Did he look too high again? Jump smoke, jump throw. Ah, mate. Is it supposed to bounce off the tree or is it supposed to just go a little lower? I think they're looking a little too high. Or maybe not high enough. Well, are they missing it on purpose? Is it like when you miss the window smoke on Mirage and you kind of want the AWPer to peek? Or to keep the AWPer hanging around? Has my whole life been a lie? All these questions and more are going to be answered right now. Chupo, playing here from Fountain. One of the first man, no more though. Waisu, putting Potok, who was out at an open position, but Daigote again, another entry, another bit of impact. 5 KD for him, looking to make it even further stretched out. As he pushes deep towards CT here. Ooh, okay. Shot the wall. That is quite unfortunate, and now the CTs know that he's close, but has he baited them into his trap? Is he going to be able to frag up a storm? He will for one. Chupo on the trade game, back to the 2v2. There is a kit in play on 666. Both CTs are making their way in. Ooh, dink for dink. Actually, it's only gone one way. Crosshair looked damn good, and again, Waisu going to be coming through with another little 2K in the post plant. 3 overall, and a huge round out of Slim Balls. There it is. Yes, that number go up. 16 and 4. Daigote actually looking like a goat right now. Having a life game. Almost 200 ADR. And the only one throwing flashes effectively but also doing the frag. That doesn't make sense. But I guess, look, the enemies flashed doesn't necessarily mean that they died. It just means that they got blinded. Ooh. QB. Missed chance there on the mid pick. Back on the line. But it may just boil down to a timing. Spray, very messy. No one falling. Straight away, it's the nade onto Chupo to find the opening. And Waisu with a nice double on the A side of the map. The Kanekkas just need to think about saving already. Things just not going right constantly for them. And QB will be able to connect. Die Goat can punish the save if it happens. Potok has the high ground. You know how that story goes. And we'll just try to save in the 1v4. A tall task. Opts to make it back to Con. We'll thread the needle in time. And Enigma should find him shortly. On this line, his barrels should be seen. Yeah, freebie. No disrespect with the knife. Just keeps it classy. Gets the job done. 7 on the board. Slim balls. Showing us that Anubis may still be T-sided. Or is ESEA open just T-sided? Who knows? We'll find that one out in the second half. Kanekkas just forcing up, or at least going for the half buy with max round loss bonus, because things have not been going. Yes, all right, let's go. Missed con smoke check again. Oh, okay, it's supposed to bounce off. Is that what they want? Weird con smoke, but they hit it eventually. And I guess, look, with how the game's going for them, maybe they are just practicing smokes as well as their aim. Kind of throwing hands. And the Kanekkas are catching them without offering any hands back, except when Potok gets shots like that. Cheeky little 1D. QB bringing a bigger gun to the party, though. As well as a little bit of util to take towards the A site. Slim balls. Oh, missed opportunity for 666. That was a freebie. Addison was so low. Now looking to catch him a little further away. Just constantly going for the 1D rather than the body shot to polish things up. Maybe they weren't aware how low Addison is. Waisu legged as well. But with Skies on 1 point of health, he's just making sure he's not going to get scratched. Potok can maybe do some more financial damage here. But again, you look at that. Waisu on $12,250 in the bank. That's a lot of big bucks. Orp can potentially be grabbed here. QB with 100 HP. Doesn't need to go too much further away from the bomb. So he'll run the other direction. And Potok can probably survive if he takes a few steps further. And that's looking like that'll be that. Terrorists win. 1 to 8. Slim balls showing us that maybe it was a mistake in the veto for the Kanekkas. Maybe they should have won that 1v1 on the knife round. Maybe they should have bought a kit in that second round. Crazy. Crazy how things can develop. All right, Wazoo. How consistent is the lineup? Am I going to throw this in my games? I don't think I'm going to. Do you need to look like left more at the bottom tip of the towel? Like I get the theory. I want to hear the voice comms. I want to hear him asking in Polish, did it hit this time? Hey, bro, did it hit? No. Oh, okay, bro. That's my general European accent, because that's what everyone seems to sound like when they talk to me in their English as a second language. All right, Molly in window. Addison with 1 spot util. Love to see it. Molly towards headshot. Smoke towards heaven. Little pop flash in, but no one to go with it. It is going to be the mid pressure this time. Slim Bulls changing it up. Addison dealing with the dark player. And if this pick goes right, they could drop back to the B site if they want, but they're just going to go forward. Fancying the numbers. Chupo up here at storage on the off angle will get swung. Online CS can be a little painful at times, as you can see. And the Kanekers, again, just going to try and save whatever little utility and weaponry that they can. I say little. It is an AK and an AWP, and these things can pack a walloping, but the problem is they aren't. They just aren't in the hands of the Kanekers right now. Slim Bulls, since round 2, have just kind of had their way with the Kanekers. Please swap QB with... So, I don't even know how to say that name. But I'm sure that's a great idea. Is that another Polish player? Is that someone on the roster? I cannot see that player on the 8-man roster that they're currently rocking. I don't know the limit to rosters on ESEA. Oh, we've missed it again. We've hit it once. You know, the strike rate is almost as good as QB's AWP. No, that's toxic. I'm sorry, guys. I just wanted to have a bit of fun. He's doing all right. But Daigo knows exactly when to strike. Heard that reload. Just push that smoke. And that's just a basic little trick that you can use in your pugs too to hopefully find some free openings. Remember, smokes are not concrete, guys. People can walk through them. Very unfortunate. Oh, are we lining this one up already? So he's looking at the bottom tip, but I think you want to look at the bottom, like black line. Oh, the towel moves. Bro, that's crazy. All right, is he doing it again? Yeah, guys, I've got con smoke, guys. Guys, I got con smoke. All right, he's there. He moved further to the left this time. Like when he lined up. There we go. It's hit. I still don't know if that's the expected spot. It looks like there's a gap. Why were you throwing this one? This can literally, the CTs can boost over that, like, or even just jump peek it, you know? Talk to me, guys. I'm officially requesting a Slim Bulls interview with Wasu after the game. I must know. Either way, Chupa, ready for that push into sight. Three-man advantage. Everything the Kanekers need and more. Daigo missed opportunity to put yet another bloody kill on the board. Runs into the molly and gifts that one across. He will end the half with 18 kills. Wasu, though. Smoke game, not the greatest. Shooting game, also not the greatest this round. 12-5 for him, 10-2. Slim Bulls leading by 8 bloody rounds as they move into the CT side. But now this is where things can completely turn around. The Kanekers, we'll see if they like to get aggressive here, what they want to do on the T side. Are we going to see some kind of fiasco that we saw in that first pistol where it was just a mid push into CT, a flank business, crazy, whatever the hell that was? Or are we going to see something a bit more structured? Okay, Daigo with a smoke and kit. Wasu has a smoke. I just want to see what Wasu's doing with the smoke, you know? Goes for the early rotation. I was thinking about blocking B main. Maybe Sky's made some footsteps on purpose to trigger the early rotation. And Daigo solo at heaven with kit util, but also, more importantly, with no armor. So we'll see what he can get done here. Smoke Doesn't look like it's got a gap. QB sharp with the first shot, but not quite the second. Upwards flick can be difficult. And that is going to be stairs control as well as maybe heaven for the Connectors. But Waisu coming through straight with the Julies, man. Has found the first blood. And maybe even a little bit more. Okay. Waiting for the teammates to get close enough. Nice little shot out of Enigma. It was actually the collateral on both Waisu and Chupo. And he's going to be able to find a little bit more. But that kit is on and that defuse is stuck. Smoke denying enough vision. You love to see that if you are a Slim Balls fan, because they are in the best possible position to close out the game. The Connectors, with that plant, at least will be able to get one decent buy that may even be better than what Slim Balls are bringing in here. Oh, pro tip, CZ is ch and SZ is sh. Is it? Is there an SC in this game? Bosch. Probosch. Is that what 666's name is? Addison. He don't care about names. He's taking them. Enigma, ready for the push through the smoke and pulls out that secondary. Trade comes through instantly. We got a 20-second round in our hands. And we got a potential 13-2 affair in this game. Whew. Arietizo, thank you for that tip. I feel like I'm more Polish now. I actually found out not long ago that I am 1/16 Polish or something. My Irish heritage, or part of my heritages, originated in another collateral. What's the wait. No, it wasn't a collateral. Skies just died to Potok after they got the kill. That's a catastrophe. Anyway, story time's over, guys. Serious business here. The Connectors are trying to figure out who are their teammates and who are their enemies. Are they their own worst enemies? Probosch. Yep, 666 Probosch. I don't know if I'm getting that right. Unfortunately, we got a big delay on the stream. But I'll find out soon. You guys can tell me how on or off the money I am. Con control going to be taken by the Connectors. It's given for free. Slim Balls happy to play backside together. Ooh, missed opportunity, but QB26 in the magazine. Used almost all of them to get the first kill. And maybe the Connectors with this round can completely flip the narrative. Daigo, lovely shot. Ready for Krasiel to peek there from jail. Oh, into the open. Chupo. 5 left in the clip. Nice shot. And they know Daigo's position. 1v2 though. He's a big fragger. Doing a lot of work so far. Transfer not quite there. Chupo locks in the trade and locks in a third. We are not done yet. Shout out Valve for the beats one time. And let's see where the Connectors are going. Just defaulting. Playing relatively heavy mid. Looks like Slim Balls were about to pop towards B main, but they will get mollied off. Krasiel ready for QB hit. Waisu hoping that HE is enough to make it a bit easier afterwards. Enigma at the top of mid will swing for the first, but no more. Potok ready with the Galil. Now we've got a 4v2 scenario. One of the CTs has been spotted. Daigo's position still yet to be known. As Enigma falls, this is the A site taken. And Daigo probably just going to be looking for some exit kills. Smoke kit. Is there a world where he goes for the ninja? The Connectors have mostly left the vicinity. Hanging around mid together. I don't hate it. It's close enough that you can hear that tap on the bomb. Oh, and that's messy. Daigo not looking as clean as earlier. But still, 1 round, all that is needed for Slimbles. 3 rifles brought in. A good amount of utility. And the Kanekkas, look, they have everything they need and more. Even upgrading to all AKs. Enigma player dropping that smoke towards T-stairs. Let's see if we get any aggression. QB just going to be flashing for a potential pop, or at least for the con swing. But he will fall in the meanwhile. Daigo falling back. And the double up at con could be crucial in holding this control. Lovely offline. 666. Will win the fight and force some space with this utility. They are dumping it though. And that smoke is only going to stay alive at Temple for so long. Daigo out of utility himself and almost out of health, but with the split part of the A hit taken out. Prasiel has hit the ground. Waisu. Oh, okay. Does enough for Daigo to get a freebie, and we're down to the 3v2. A great position for the Kanekkas to lock this one in, but they have planted safe. They have planted for heaven, worried that maybe there was an A main member for Slimbles. Addison slowly re-clearing here towards mid, making his way into camera. Enigma, good timing on that pick. Oh, attention drawn from Chupo. And Molly going to the exact right position. Forces 666 into the open, and there's plenty of time for this defuse. GG's in the chat. 13-4 as Slimbles make that one look bloody easy. What a W. They were the better Polish team today. And Slimbles will be going, I believe it's 6-7 on their scoreline now. So not too bad out of them. Lovely to see some open Counter-Strike and exactly what kind of chaos and what kind of fun we could get out of that one. But look, I'm happy with that. Slimbles, congratulations. You are doing wonders. You are doing wonders for yourselves. And hopefully the rest of the season will go just as well. But we do have one more game from the Open Division coming up in about 20 minutes or so. That's ClockworkAim up against Skill Effect. Make sure you're here to watch that one, and we'll see you shortly for it.
I'm bulletproof, don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil, let him let it loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A force to be reckoned with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's criminal. I never lose, I'm bulletproof. I'm bulletproof, don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil, let it loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A force to be reckoned with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's crazy.
waste another one. Oh, that darkness, it won't set me back again. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape. Take me back to you. We're not the only ones. 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 Heads down, they will watch us shake the ground. Oh, this lightness, it will fill the air around. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape. Back to you.
Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Your life hits hard, but I hit right back. I never back down. I keep it on track. It's the same day with no problems. I keep rising from the bottom. 'Cause when the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear that sound. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, 'cause I got no every day was a war. Yeah, it kinda took a while. When they tell me I should stay, I just jump with a smile. Yeah, it's hard until you notice. Everybody's got their moment. When the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear the sound. Listen up. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, 'cause I got no problems. 'Cause I got no problems. Do you feel a little down? Say it. No problems. Let you in, but you out. Sing it. No problems. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. Had none I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. Had none I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, 'cause I got no problems. You feel like something new. You feel like something. You feel like something new. You feel like something. Don't just stop it. Doing what you do. When I lay back, holding on to you. Feel like something new. Yeah. Got my senses here on overload. All my body is for you to hold. something new. You feel like something. You feel like something new. You feel like something. I feel like I'm in another galaxy. Take my time in your eternity. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Feel like something new. Yeah. And I never thought that you got me wanted. Never thought that never thought that never thought that I'd be saying you feel more like a dream. Yeah. Feel like sunlight. 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 Feel like something. Feel like something. Feel like something.
from a previous day. Grab the keys from off the counter, commute into the city, gonna take another hour. Man, I hate trading time for a way. At least I got a home and a job that pays. Faded from color, reaching to find where I wonder how. Saying it'll all be fine, while you sit around and wasting time. Faded from color, stuck in the backseat and told to drive.
Certainly has done you good. You look like a child. Well, thank you very much, Johnson. I've been very lucky down here. Feeling better than I did up north.
Collars itching, faces switching, another cup of joe and I'm fine. Come 5, I can burn a fresh dime. Lifting up the burdens, putting weight on my mind. Bet if I didn't chase that and embrace distractions, master my lack of faith and
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ESEA League Season 53. We are getting deep into the numbers towards the century. Century? No, that's 1,000. I don't know. Towards something. Towards some Roman efficacy of a number. And look, if you are enjoying the show or have been enjoying the show this evening and would like to make your way to the pro top level of Counter-Strike, mate, this is the place to start. All right. We've got open players, which is, you jump in, you play with a bunch of your mates and you try to get to main, you try to get to advanced, and eventually maybe you'll get your way to pro league because that's where you're aiming for, right? Premier as well as another level in there. There's many levels, many ways that you can climb this ladder. But yeah, for season 53, we are having a lot of fun, and we are again looking at another open match for the third best of one of the evening. And the two teams that we are going to be looking at are ClockworkAim up against Skill Effect. Now, both these teams are only 3-9. The last teams we watched earlier were 5-7 and 5-6 accordingly. So, look, what we can expect from these guys may not be a huge amount, but look, it's an interesting affair between the two. And look, we've got a majority Greek team up against what's looking like another Polish team. So it'll be an interesting one. I'm not super familiar with too many Greek CS players, but I'd love to get familiar. I've met, I think there was one that was playing for Alternate Attacks at Cologne last year. He made his way up the ranks and was a lovely gentleman. But yeah, other than that, keen to see exactly what they can bring to the table in terms of players, in terms of these individuals. What do we have? Let's have a look here. So for ClockworkAim, we have Priso, we have Bilios, we got Rebo, Kautsu, Devicious, Gonistus. That sounds like a pretty Greek name, I'm not going to lie. And then on the other side of things, we got Spio, we got Dzia Donk 666, so like a Polish wannabe Donk. That's cool. Everyone wants to be Donk, let's be real. Lukacs, which we learned was Ch. So Lukac, OK, and Shadow Jesus. So we got a couple of individuals. The player to watch in terms of Elo is probably Bilios if he's playing. He's got a UK flag, so he might actually not be from Greece, but he could be. We never know. It could be fake flags. Had a lot of those tonight already. And then over on the skill effect side of things, the Donk wannabe, Zia Donk 666 is probably who you're going to be looking at as well. His KD looking pretty sick over the recent couple of matches. And let's have a look at the veto where this best of one is going to be played. Ooh, love that. I love a bit of Dust 2 myself. I hope you guys do as well. And I love a bit of changing the scenery. Each best of one getting played on a different map tonight makes things incredibly interesting for you guys at home if you're still out there watching. If you were watching Dallas, if you are watching Dallas, you can mute it. You can watch here as well, or vice versa. Just watch both. Super easy. And also, if you do want to get involved and play some ESEA Open for Season 54, applications are currently open. So get your friends together. It's easy. You just like type in chat after the games, hey, does anyone want to be my friend? You find at least 4 other people. 4. That makes 5. Make sure everyone has a okay schedule to play these games. and then sign up for season 54. That's super easy, and you too can be featured on the stream just like this and get casted by all your favorite individuals. But yes, Dust 2 is going to be a great place to be. So I'm keen to see exactly what both these teams are capable of. The only problem for me in this matchup, I have a feeling that it might be one side of the game. We can jump into warm up and have a quick look as well at what everyone's rocking, their skins, their fun, and who's actually in the server, because that is partially important too. I'm just going to do the old cross check between all the individuals here. Yep. He's here. They are beautiful. So we got the Vicious, we got Rebo, Priso, Benistus, and Bilios. And then over on the skill effect side of things, it's Lukach, Shadow Jesus, okay, Donk 666, and Spear. Are we just going to call him Donk? I think I'm just going to call him Donk. You know, let him have it. Let him have it. So yeah, we'll see what Greek CS can do up against skill effect. I believe we are playing on the Netherlands server. I'm not sure how good that one is for Greek individuals. Maybe they're not actually Greek. Maybe they are all from the UK, and Bilios with his UK flag has actually snuck that in. Could we get a tab check? I just want to check the pings, see if I can, physically. Yeah, okay, no, they could be from Greece, that one. I feel like 50 ping, that's pretty on par with what I get. Except they're a bit further. Yeah, no, that checks out. That checks out. So, yeah, these guys could definitely be from Greece. Either way, knife round. Let's see who's going where, who gets the T side. The good thing about Dust 2 is it's random. You could also say that's a bad thing about Dust 2 because the T spawns can be all over the place. You can get the best spawns ever. You can get the worst spawns ever. And then that'll completely influence how you play the round. But speaking of influence, a 1v3 in a knife round, you don't see it often, but he's done it! Look at ClockworkAim! Oh! I thought the Greeks would be, pretty nifty with the knives, but unfortunately, they just couldn't get that trade game down. Okay. Look at that goat. Look at that goat. And skill effect are going to get the start on the CT side. So, all right, T-spawn check. We got a long spawn. Looking on the map, we got a long spawn, but we also have the bomb towards B. Okay, we don't have the best long spawn. We got the third best long spawn. Who's calling? Let's find out. Bilios saying, I'm going to run in B with the bomb. No, he's gone the wrong way. He's ruined his spawn. All right, probably mid control. Maybe a cat push later with a old mate lurking at the top of mid. That's Ganistus. And then for skill effect, they're just going to go for the 2-3 split. Mid door smoke there to deny vision. But ClockworkAim going very loud towards lower dark. All the way up short. Bilios, what smoke we got here? Is it going to be a mid B smoke? And they're going to drop into CT and fight A? No, it's a missed smoke. Okay, the attempt was there. He watched a tutorial. He just forgot the lineup, guys. That's fine. Shadow Jesus, however, has ruined the plan because he's pushed long doors. He's had a perfect flank. The Vicious could not hear the bullets because there was a silencer, and he went down too. Lovely trade game. But again, this is just messy. This is messy Counter-Strike. Bilios, though, going to be able to at least win that 1v1 with Spio and hopefully get this bomb planted. Goes for the tap, even though he's got a whole minute. Could have planted safe, but didn't think that Ganistus would get to the scene in time. Okay, spots him. And skill effect now know the position of both these Ts. Okay, dealing with the first man, but the plant's already gone down, and Ganistus really needs to try to isolate one of these duels. Can fight the big box player, but unfortunately can't hit the big box player. Not initially. 3 in the clip. They're actually running at him. Not tapping, not forcing him to go to them. It is going to be a full 10-seconder, and it's not the best plant for him either. Can't quite see it. Time running thin. Oh, and I believe ClockworkAim are going to lose this one. There's enough time for this defuse. Lovely shot at a Lukach. Bada bing, bada boom, gets it done. And ClockworkAim, a couple of rough rounds, including the knife rounds. Skill effect on the board. Shout out to Shadow Jesus for destroying that B split. And where do we go here in the second round? Well, okay. Going straight into the A4. I notice we're not playing spawns, by the way. We are playing where we want. So each player must be kind of locked to a position. Happy to play for long late rather than making sure the first spawn gets there. Bilios, you can probably hold that flash a little bit higher, mate, so it doesn't pop. But he doesn't. He hasn't. And okay, even fully blind, able to deal with that perfectly. Full mop-up, essentially. And they know where Rebo is as well, because he was shooting that scout towards the top of middle. What's he got for us? Oh, missed opportunity. Okay, just going to lock that spray down. Lovely 4K on the anti-eco. Deals with the pistol-y boys popping through the smoke. And Clockwork Aim. They will join the gun party. 4 AKs brought in. Rebo down to a scout again. So he's doing some weird buys to try and save up for an AWP eventually. So you'd assume he's the AWPer. And we'll just assume that Donk's also the AWPer because he's keeping a scout in play. Donk, not necessarily known for his AWPing skill, although he did get a couple of kills with it in that crazy game at Astana. Was it yesterday? Day before? One of the days. Shadow Jesus. Swinging out. Right tool for the job. A1S at that range. Nice and accurate. Bullet, spray, and spread. Not looking too crazy. And the two-man swing on short is overpowering. Clockwork Aim. Hoping that Priso can maybe bring this one back. Spotted with the bomb at long. Skill effect. Just grabbing guns over towards short. Jumping around. Having fun. Letting Priso know that there is danger around the corner, who won't win that fight. Spear locked it in. And we are looking like the CT side for skill effect for the Polish crew. It's looking pretty bloody good. Oh, get your channel points in, by the way. Figure out who you think is going to win. How many channel points do I have on C? I've got an error claim in my bonus. Oh, I can't do the prediction. I guess I am in the future. That makes sense. Mid B smoke, Clockwork Aim. Showing their hand. Bomb solo uppers can certainly make things go wrong quickly. Bilios with the techie at this range. Looked good for the first, but he will get taken down through the smoke. Lukacs dealing with him. But Priso sneaking out of the tunnels. Doesn't hard clear the corner. Gifts him the C4. And maybe gifts him the round from here. Although Devicious, sorry. Going to be able to get to the double entry. B-site taken just like that. Okay, was sharp, but gets domed by the scout, and Gonistis happy just to play around, looking through the slit in the doors. Ooh, spotted on the right side. Tagged up even. And Lukacs, he's hanging around. He's looking for a fight. He's hoping that he could get some kind of damage, but will just escape away, up boost, and make his way all the way to the A site. Clockwork Aim should be very happy with that, making sure that they got around on the board earlier. Especially with a rough bite, all things considered. It was just those pistols. But they've walked away a little better now. Lovely flash. Full blinds the Vicious, who's looking long. Didn't hear that flash come from sight. Lukacs happily survives. But Clockwork Aim, little handshake. You take the round. You're happy with that for sure. Those are the things that win you the game. Mid door molly. Ooh, and Rebo, I think he spotted the top of the dome there, but just can't quite connect. Very tight shot to hit. Very rough one to connect with. Donk Missed opportunity. But the triple AWP is letting it happen. Yes. Yeah, we got 3 AWPs. 3 AWPs is 3 times the fun. Skill Effect have realized that ClockworkAim aren't using a large amount of flashes, and they're going to try to abuse that. Gnistis with an AWP of his own. His is prettier with bigger stripes. Let's see if it can do some heavy hitting. Donk is hunting for this kill. Look catch, didn't have an AWP, so he died. He doesn't know the secret. Oh, are we? Oh, they almost just dry pushed that. That would have been a free kill onto Shadow Jesus. ClockworkAim just not backing themselves. Didn't want to make a mistake. And a resmoke on mid will block the attempt at a split. But of course, that bomb is still over towards long. And Priso doesn't want to lose that. If that goes down, the round is over with 30 seconds on the clock. The short players have to play first. Oh, and the jump up solo with a smoke on the choke, mate. This one has gone poorly for ClockworkAim. 3 AWPs all carried across to the next with a chance for OK to maybe grab a 4th. But he goes for the AK instead. Understandable. 4-1, skill effect. Will continue to roll through with the triple AWP setup. They are unfazed. They are showing us that all of the critics of AWPing in CS2 are wrong. It is actually the best weapon. 1 on B, 1 at mid. If ClockworkAim just rushed B, that would definitely be the play. Or even a mid-B split. But they've gone up short instead. So we'll see how they go. Donk, missed opportunity. He is hunting. Will connect through the mid doors. Rebo, lucky to be alive on 6 points of health. But Donkey's hungry for more. Ooh, makes that shot out with the shadow. A couple of shots go through, but missed opportunity for any more. And that's going to be another AWP retrieved. Lovely shot out of Spio. But he's now showing that there is just an AWP on the B site. The T's, they need to overwhelm him. They need to flood him ASAP. Rebo with the no-scope headshot through the door. Hieroglyphics going crazy. And then on the top of the box, Lukach gives his life away. Rebo should be the AWPer. He will be the AWPer. Maybe he always was the AWPer. I think he was. He was grabbing those scouts earlier. It was just Gnistis maybe trying to save the AWP instead in that last round. Bogdan, he made a law for a reason. And Shadow Jesus, he's the last alive. They know where he is. He just got a trade. Gnistis looking uppers. But has timed this push into window perfectly. And the spray works. You love to see it. Second on the board for ClockworkAim. They get it done. It was almost a catastrophe of a round. Skill effect, unfortunately, getting caught off and losing 3 AWPs. But the big question that everyone wants to know is how many AWPs get reinvested into? It's none, because there's no money, because you bought 3 in that other round, but they're back on a scout at least. Okay, he's bought the budget AWP. He's got that scout going. Boom. Missed chance. Boom. Second missed chance. Donk has the animation, so you know that he's going for this. Boom. And you love to see it. AWP still here for Rebo. Crosshair placement from Donk is looking nasty. And almost gets a 4th, or 3rd rather. Shadow Jesus, the A-site player, they know that he's here. He was here every other round. If they're playing any form of nameplate Counter-Strike, they win this round. B-ramp locked down, CT smoked off, and Shadow Jesus knows that there was a pick towards long doors. Good communication from skill effect. He should just grab this AK and probably save. Now we got nothing but time. Good molly. Yeah, that was a good molly. The Vicious just making sure that no one could come near his doors. They're his doors. He wants skill effect to know that they have a bonfire at this party and they're not invited. All right, Clockwork Aim. Looking to even up that scoreline with the 4th round, but Skill Effect with the AK save are, bringing most things they need into this round. Spear running on the offline will escape to B. 3-2 split, but priority given to short this time. Skill Effect not fighting for long. Look at using that HE in an interesting way, just nading the long corner rather than using it for anything else or waiting to at least get extra info first. Long smoke ends up landing that car. Things are really awkward. The A-ramp smoke is disrespected. Look at almost gets a 2-man spray down as it is just going to be that scrim through the smoke. Whoa. Dry push is coming through everywhere, and the AK is starting to find a little bit more value. Donk jumping, hoping that he can find something, but it's just the attention drawn away from Gandalf. Shadow Jesus going to be able to find 2, and the spray is good to buy some extra time. Donk gets out of elevator, and Rebo looking to chase him with the shot. Will connect just as the flash pops. And it's a 1v2 now. Spear position now spotted. Ooh, crazy re-aggression from Priso, and goes back for a 3rd. Just doing it all himself rather than waiting to play with his teammate. And Clockwork Aim, they're doing it the Greek way. I don't know if I necessarily like it. It's not clean CS, but it is getting the job done. They've managed to find 4 rounds on the T side now. Spawn's blessing them with a B-site pop if they want to take it. But they won't. 2 players heading that direction. No one spotted on the cross. You might call this one to just go towards B, but the molly at lower. Donk with the Zeus has been tagged. Has that tag been heard is the next question we're asking. And the Zeus at close range is good. Unfortunately, the problem with the Zeus, you only get 1 shot at it. So upgrade to the AK is ineffective. But this could certainly be effective. 4-man, high-low setup. If anyone walks out long, and honestly, they're all in a good spot to play off each other. Yes, the man at the back, who's that? Spio, will die to short. He will go down, but it's all for a good cause. Damage done. Oh, that's a different guy. We know Spio's still in sight. Oh, that's another one. Maybe it's a stack, guys. Let's just run in. I taste eco kills. And damn, they taste good. 5-4. Good couple of rounds strung together now. And after a very rough start, bit of a slow one for Clockwork Aim, they have managed to fight their way heftily back into the game. And a chance for 8 on the T side. Skill Effect getting punished for disrespecting their opponent by buying 3 AWPs. But it's good to see that they're having fun. And that's what Open is all about. Not necessarily perfect Counter-Strike. It is just about having fun. Maybe winning 2, yes, depending on which friends you bring to the party. Rebo connecting onto Shadow Jesus. That's an AWP that can be recycled. Won't be, though. Donk just jumping around for the info. And Clockwork Aim non-committal towards the A site just yet, waiting for those mollies to pop first. And I love the patience. I love the discipline. The spacing was good, and it seems to be effective as well. Short control has been lost. Look at... just can't quite deny the plant there with the jumping spam. But Donk is looking to take the round into his own hands in the 2v2. Gnistis is known. The Vicious... he's made a world of noise making his way up short, and I don't think yet. The bomb is definitely not planted for him. But even if he got that pick on a Donk, it would not have been a round for Clockwork Aim. 5-5. Communication matters. And that lurk up short is going to be ineffective with a plant for platform. Bomb plant means that there's the extra money in the bank. Everybody can buy on up. And we'll see what ClockworkAim decide to do here. Shadow Jesus actually going straight into lower with the orb, and that has not been communicated. Bilios, very lucky to be alive, jumping across that shot, but he gets picked up by the second short member. Will catch still here and going in with the flashes. Good utility from Skill Effect to keep on fighting. But realizing, okay, we got that numbers advantage. Let's slow things down. And ClockworkAim all here at the party at mid. Lovely HE. Chunk and look at you down. Mid pop flash dodged by Donk. The spray. Unfortunately, more reminiscent of Chopper than Donk there. Also see Preso snatching another across the top 2v2. And Preso going up the right wall. Should have been successful. The spacing between... Oh, my Lord. What a pop flash. That was actually sick. Unfortunately, he just put the crosshair in the wrong position. Rebo managed to regain eyesight just in time. And he wants the peak window. He wants the peak. He's heard that util pulled. Saw his hole. Saw his opportunity. And got that 6th on the board. A chance to still be in the lead by 2 at the half. If ClockworkAim can get through this rough buy from Skill Effect. XM in the mix. We love that. Where's it going? Short. Rebo losing the fight to the scout. Okay, doing decent numbers this half so far. It looks like we are on for a big execute. What may be the first big execute we've seen all half so far. P250 does big damage. Enough for Gnistis to trade his teammate out. Oh, Lordy, the scouts are swinging so good. And that's what happens if you go before the smokes blow. Mate, you walk into danger. We are tied up at 6 apiece at the half. And one team seems to be having more fun than the other. I'll tell you which one that is. Just after the lack of break. Skill Effect. That's what I was going to say. ClockworkAim. They're doing all right. They managed to drag that back. Look at the middle of the scoreboard there. You can see 4 strung together to save the half. Donk and OK doing God's work there. And Rebo for ClockworkAim as well. The Orpa, understandably having a pretty good affair. And Skill Effect just going to be hitting big. Door smoke coming through as well as the window one. We got a couple of flashes here. Oh, window smoke was thrown on the wrong dot, so you got a double door smoke. Rebo as well, snatching a bit of damage from the back of Plat, but just goes for the spam instead, doesn't line him up, and that's going to be 3 big picks for Shadow Jesus. You love to see that if you are a fan of Skill Effect. HE for Preso. And Devicious will be coming to the party. They are going to give it a red-hot crack, even with a 2-man disadvantage. If I was Devicious, I would just be saving the Kevlar for the next. But we are not the same. I am not him. He is a madman. 7-6, Skill Effect. We'll be able to find both pistols now. And what do we got? Kind of like an OKB spawn. 3rd best long spawn. They're not really given anything nice here. Thanks, Valve. Actually, it was best B spawn. My brain's all off. And they know that. They saw that B was weak. So guess what? When all else fails, rush B. Don't throw smokes. Don't let them know your next move. Just run the hell in and clear everything. Smoke later. You've bought yourself an extra 10 seconds by doing that. Lovely work out of the individuals, but strength in numbers is also A good choice sometimes. Look at realizing he had less than half a clip to play with. But he'll fall back, reload things up, and it's Mac 10s getting kills for days. You love to see that. And ClockworkAim should be aware that there was just 5 Mac 10s, and there probably will still be 5 Mac 10s. So are we going to see skill effect go B again? I feel like that's the call. That, or you pump short. Lukach has the spawn. He's saying, I'm ready to go, coach. Look at him. He is going. Shadow Jesus right there behind him. And ClockworkAim, they have not quite realized this. So they are still only playing 1 on B site. Rebo. Will he be able to rotate in time? Bilios just holding his trigger, not spraying through the smoke. There's 3 kills in there. There's 1 flash across the top. Moderately ineffective, but the Mac 10s triple dink Bilios down. He's gone. And that may just be the round from there, although Rebo with a scout just runs on in, can only find 1. Thought he might have been on for a chance at a second shot, but just didn't get it off. Now in the 2v3, ClockworkAim again. Are they going to disrespect the rules? Good choice, good choice. Save those M4s. They were feeling mad before, but this time it's all right. And with the default plant, look, skill effect, they can pretty much just save on site. No one's really that tagged up. With Shadow Jesus playing a crazy game. There was that M4 on the back of site that they could grab, but these guys are Mac 10 gamers. Yeah, look, they're not thinking about that, all right? They just want Mac 10s. They want money. They want to go fast, like Sonic once said. Got to go faster. It's not a bad choice, you know? You get to places quickly. ClockworkAim, not going to have the best buy, but at this point, you're thinking about, you know, hedging your bets, dropping a couple of things across, bringing some armor in case you can get that pick, you know, get yourself an upgrade. If the T's are even bringing AKs in. They still have these 3 Mac 10s. It is going to be chaos from Spio out long, and that is a very deep smoke on B. Rebo shoots that scout damn good. Will pay the enemy to at least finish off that kill. And now down to the 3v3. There is a good chance for ClockworkAim if they clear out mid doors. Donk, though, he's got a bloody decent reaction time, doesn't he? Retake flash ready. There's your lineup. Just look at the wire above the doors. Send the boys in. Timing on the pump is a little bit delayed from the flash itself, but now we're down to the 1v1. Bomb planet for Donk. They aren't expecting double upper dark. It's sight that Bilios clears out, and he'll lose the fight from behind. 10-6. And skill effect, do it again. It's like they've had 2 bonus rounds now, which is a little bit silly to think about. And if you want to have fun with your teammates as well, guys, just remember, Season 54 is taking applications. Find your friends. Fill out the form. Go over to faceit.com. Follow the league links. You'll find the right place. Sign up with your teammates. And enjoy some competitive Counter-Strike. Just like Rebo. See? Not flashed off the line. Not properly. The flash they threw was not good. And you guys need to learn a bunch of good flashes while you're playing ESEA Open. All right, it's a learning experience. The wide line from Rebo is dangerous, but it catches Shadow Jesus off. And this man is trying to single-handedly carry the Greek CS scene to a W today. Nice shot at a spear. Rebo realizing, okay, I see you've played Orpi before. So he gives away the line. Okay, feeling it. Looking to make his way up Cat if he can get this pick onto Priso with a timing. Oh, he didn't see it. He didn't see it. Unfortunate for him. Maybe unfortunate for Spio. Ooh, pop flash off the wall. I don't think that was quite effective, but Spio's shoulder spotted. Punished the Vicious for hanging around. Flash towards mid instead. Priso looking to get out of dodge. Where's that going? Oh, Thought he was going to smoke B for a second. Cross smoke there. Smoke respected, but the spray from Bilios at range gets the job done. And sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, mate. Clockwork Aim not allowing skill effect to run away with the half completely. They will chime in the 17th and into the 18th. Look like they have a very good chance of breaking skill effect's economy. Good timing on the block at uppers. Basic default utility. And Clockwork Aim were heavily expecting that B pop, but Preso looking to lock down lowers. 2 big picks. Somehow dodging all that AK spray straight back towards him. He is very lucky to be alive. And the fact that he gets out with a double there is kind of insane. Skill effect have been playing pretty bloody good. Mid flash. Doesn't quite activate Gnistis, but he will spot Donk trying to make his way up Xbox. Okay. Commits to that fight and Gnistis another. Now it's all up to Shadow Jesus. 1v5 angle. Up in hand. And Bilios just going for the cheeky uncrouches there. Will catch a nice timing. And that is going to be 8 for Clockwork Aim. All right, deep in the 19th. 3 more needed for skill effect to close it out for Poland. But Greek CS not going to roll over and die. They want this, and they've got their easiest round yet up against just a couple of pistols, just a smoke, just a flash. But you still got to keep it together. And you really have to hit these shots or even catch a timing. Bilios going to be caught and dinked instantly. Huge chunk damage from the shots from the HE. And the reinforcements in Gnistis arrives in time. Lovely round out of Clockwork Aim to navigate the storm of the pistols. And they need one more to tie things up here. Skill effect, though, not going to go down easily. Full wire brought in. No AWPs, though. And how's that spawn looking? No long spawn. They do have a decent B spawn again, so we will just see them default. Molly lower, look to deny any aggression at mid. And this time we're getting Clockwork Aim with a boost into lower with the AWP. That scope may have been heard. OK has been... He actually might have even gone out long dry. I wasn't aware if there was a flash. So Clockwork Aim may not be aware of this at all. Because everyone from skill effect is staying silent. Good timing on the bloom. Oh. Skill effect were thinking about going through. They know someone's close. Footsteps scurrying away. And skill effect in a very solid position to go for the A split. Clockwork Aim not having long or short control is a huge issue. An incredible issue. And that's exactly why. You have too many things to look at. You get mollied out of sight. And that should be the round. 5v2 now. Clockwork Aim probably going to save. Long-term, smart option. Just concede that 11th round. Maybe they're going to try to do some financial damage. But yeah, it's just a risk. And that Polish aim. Just a little bit too sharp today. Actually, was it the aim or the brain? You know, you can't, as Clockwork Aim, give up both short and long control. It makes things way, way, way too hard. And especially if you lose goose, if you don't have eyes on long, you just get pressured from both parts. And skill effect, they're walking out of this taking a grand total of... We got 11, we're going to carry the 11 and 16, like 35 damage. 37 even. Maybe even more, thanks to the bomb. It's all right. Calculations we'll let the calculators do that. Two rounds the gap now, and skill effects. Need just two more to close out this best of one series. Is it a series when it's a best of one? It is in my books. You know, we don't want the best of ones to feel isolated or to feel left out. No one in long. Skill effect respecting that long door's utility. Ilios looking to crack that smoke open. No, just look for damage. I thought Dervicious was going to be able to maybe find a frag through there, but he'll go to the off angle instead and get left very alone. Very, very alone with 4 Ts in front of him. Lovely B-site exec draws all the attention away. Dervicious is fortunate to get 2 there, even though technically he didn't get one of them. The damage was done and the lineup was there. And this is the thing about Face It sometimes, is you don't do damage to your teammates if you're shooting them in the back. So you get so used to it. And then when it comes to officials, you can actually do team damage, kind of like in MM, kind of like the game was designed. Bit more hardcore, bit more pressure. And these things can go wrong. And Spio, he's learnt that out the hard way as well. This game has not gotten easier. Bilios leaves that long control. And we'll go triple up short instead, which hasn't been heard. One man spotted. Shadow Jesus still fully locked onto long, worried that maybe someone will be there, but Bilios with the pick, they know that he was that long man. Split the wickets with that shot. First found, Shadow seen, and swinging together. Prios going to be able to, or Priso rather, able to get the trade. Instrumental round out of ClockworkAim. But they need to win one more to make this that much easier. Skill effect with the bomb plant and with a clean round, you know, 2 rounds ago, can warrant themselves a full buy yet again. Shadow Jesus going for the half armor, or the Kevlar rather, with the AWP instead of finding that extra utility. He is hoping for a pick. He is hunting for something. And skill effect with bad spawns will still gravitate towards the A half of the map. Looking to prioritize mid control or a late long pop. 3-2 split on the defense as well. And Shadow Jesus has been boosted here at mid. Looking to try and catch a rotation. Mid door smoke will be thrown eventually. But they know that there's been, what, 3 CT smokes already used? If they're paying attention. Well, we're going to a short smoke instead. Okay. Rolling back the years. Don't want to deal with anything in terms of a lower push. And it's just going to be a pump up short. They are going quickly. We'll pause at possibly the worst moment just as that molly comes through, but it gets extinguished. And it feels like there's a breakdown in communication. Donk goes through solo and says, boys, what are you doing? Come with me. I have the site. I'm going to get all these kills myself. And the staggered approach ends up working. ClockworkAim, you needed to win this round. 2 weapons saved would get them a buy into the next and give them a chance. But the Vicious, oh, he wants the whole thing. He wants the whole damn cake. Lovely shot out of Rebo, just like that. It's back to the 2v3, and now there's an opportunity. Oh, shoot through the wall. Rebo spotted an elbow. The smoke won't quite stop him. HE's forward, going both ways, though, and the man is blinded. Oh, Spio falling. But Donk on the trade game. Looking good there, swinging from long. And just when you thought the action was done, skill effect. They keep this game going. 12-10, ClockworkAim. Putting some extra pressure on their opponent's economy. And still being able to buy it somewhat here into the 23rd. So I don't know if we're done. But that B site better be locked the hell in. Because there is 5 skill effect, 5 Polish individuals looking to send it this direction. In come the smokes again. This time, They'll still go before them. Bilios on the short side will be able to get the second area out and find himself a second as well, but Rebo drops the ball. 3v3 for the retake, but the bomb isn't down just yet. We'll see if ClockworkAim opts to go for the flood, which they will. Swinging in, bomb gets planted. There's one at default, brother. Gnistis, there's one at default. He's still at default. Oh my lord, I thought they forgot about him. Priso comes through and ends up snagging an 11th away. And overtime now can be on the cards. Bomb plant from Skill Effect gives them something in the next. Look at the money. It's kind of horrible. It's kind of no good. Ridiculous scenes here on Dust 2. All right, take stock of the bias. 2 Mac 10s, something that was incredibly successful earlier on for Skill Effect. 1 AK for Lukach. And just a couple of Tech 9s to get the extra util on the board. Okay, he really doesn't know if he wants to throw the Xbox smoke or not. Or who is going to throw it. But someone throws it eventually. And with that sorted out, lowers control, gets taken that little bit safer. Gnistis spraying his whole bloody magazine. And he'll have to go for the reload in a moment. The Vicious looking to hang around and maybe help out in a crossfire. But look, one good CT smoke, which they've just thrown, can completely pop that across. Flash out the doors, as well as the decoy just to make a bit of noise. Rebo needs to connect here. Oh, but the Vicious and him not quite hitting what they need to. 3v2 on the site as picks do come through CT. But Rebo not able to survive. And in the 3v3, it's looking damn good for ClockworkAim to take us into overtime. Bilios with a flash at tunnels. Maybe able to find a pick shortly. Shadow Jesus full locked on to window. It's a freebie as Priso tries to jump up. And that flash has already come across from B ramp. They know there's a tunnels player. They know there's one more ramp. And with the 3v2 skill effect fully locking down this B site, Shadow Jesus gets it done with a lovely little quad in the final round of the game. Final round of regulation, 13-11. Congratulations to Skill Effect for getting that W. Hard earned. What a game. What a game of Counter-Strike. ClockworkAim. Nice try. Nice try. Greek CS. Look, I didn't know much about it, but they showed us what they're capable of. Congratulations. They did well. I think they did well to push it, especially at that, in like the end of the first half to stay in the game. But look, they're going to have to look forward, go to the next couple of games and hope that the open career continues. And of course, if you guys want to get involved in ESEA League, make sure for season 54, you guys sign up. Go over to Face It. You'll find the way to go. There's a league tab. You go to play and there's like a league up the top. You click that and you can see that you can start registering with your team and all your friends and have fun on Face It, on ESEA. All right. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've learned a thing or two here for ESEA League season 53. I've enjoyed my time. I hope you've enjoyed your time. Now jump on over to Dallas. We got all the pro games to watch as well. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
Miles past, turning back, found my track, face the fact, she a cold one. Never gonna settle for none. Stay up every night till I won. Don't want a slow rise now. I'm confident opulence isn't a long ride out. When I look back now, I'm astounded. A quiet boy from old age, but always thought the world was a stage, yeah. I celebrate one last late night. My old life ain't staying.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
I'm headed to LA. I'm headed on my way. I'm headed on my way to LA. Headed on my way soon.
Couple thousand miles, throw it on the dash. Shit, the 10,000 hours, can't let them pass. Yeah, well, I was putting time in, you was pulled up wildin'. You always had shit to say, now when I see you, it's silence. Thought I'd have a Grammy by 25. Commas after commas next to dollar sign, yeah. Remind myself why I'm living this life. Look at all the late nights, it'll all come in due time, yeah.
Made for the fight, for the pain and the climb. Tied to the life I chose. Stay through the night, another day, not a dime. Race against time. I couldn't just lay by and wonder what I could have made mine. I'm closing on the moment, no one's gonna hold me down.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.